Hi, so I don't really know why I'm doing this. I just kind of wanted to, and it just felt like kind of fun, like a fun activity. And I think a part of me probably just wants like something to look back on when I'm like all old and gray and stuff, and I can be like, oh my god, like I used to be so young. Like you know that scene in like BoJack Horseman, he's like looking at the horsing around like audition tape, and then the TV turns off and you see me so sad. But I wouldn't be sad, I'd be happy because I'd probably be a really happy old person. Um um I don't know what that was, sorry. I just wanna make like a little time capsule kind of thing of like where I am now and like my life and like who I am. And maybe talk about like my weeks and stuff, like and just talk about like my life right now. My name is Mac. I like to draw. I like to play. Um, I like to laugh. Um, I think my favorite game right now is probably Team Fortress 2. I'm a soldier main, by the way. Well, I'm actually fluctuating between soldier and NG because I like them both. I think they're both fun to play. I think they both are just like they work in their own ways, but I'm better at soldier. Like I'm way better at soldier than I am engineer. But I play like battle engineer, you know what I mean? I can't like set up a nest. I'm not like committal like that when I'm like gaming. So Yar. I have a boyfriend. I think for the sake of this I'll call him Butterscotch. And my favorite thing about him is I like how kind he is. But I think the reason we get along so much is because he's so silly and I'm pretty silly. So we're both like silly together, which is a good like combo, you know? And then I think I should talk about my friends. I'll just give you a rundown of like my close friends. Um I think one of my best friends I've ever made in my life. No, definitely the best friend I've ever made in my life. I'll call her Hot Chick because she's awesome. Hot Chick moved to Oklahoma when we were in middle school, but we've been friends since like kindergarten and we've always kept in touch and she's like family to me. Like we've been through so much together. I love her. And oh, she doesn't find this because then she make fun of me. She's crazy. She's crazy and I'm kind of crazy, but she's like me, like crazy, but like on like literally 10 times more, and that's why I love her so much. And then she's always making me do fun, daring things, and she's coming back for a little bit near my birthday, so I'm really excited. And then I think one of my best friends who still lives, well, okay, I've Butterscotch is definitely my boyfriend best friend, and then I think Hot Chick is like my like lifelong best friend. I think my school best friend, well, Butterscotch goes to my school, but my school best friend, I'll call her Tangerine because that's just how kind of how she is. She's so fun. Well, I don't even know how to describe Tangerine. I love her so much, and I think she's so funny, and I think that she's so cute and awesome. But I think she's not a lot like me at all. We kind of started to get along, like get to know each other, like sophomore year. I'm a junior, and we go on hikes together, and like it was crazy. Like we just kind of clicked. Like she was just super open all the time, like just super kind. And I think that's still one of my favorite things about her. But she's also definitely sharp. And I think the thing is that she's got all A's, does all APs, like is super good in like math and science, and then pretty good in English and stuff like that. I think I'm a little better than you. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. That's really egotistical. I didn't mean that. But I like her a lot, and I'm so happy whenever I think about all the times that we've hung out and stuff. And then one of the first friends I ever made at my school, at my high school, I'll call her I'll call her Lila Moon. I don't know why, that just feels right. Lila Moon is so funny. She's legitimately one of the funniest girls in the whole freaking world. And I think maybe sometimes she's a little bit introverted, but that's why I kind of like her. Like I'm pretty extroverted, but I think I used to be really introverted. And I love her creative spirit. We all do art. There's some of my art in the background, I don't know if you can see, but I do art sometimes. Well, a lot. I want to be a lawyer though. Like when I get older, I'm gonna go to law school and stuff. I'm gonna go to S Stanford Law University, SLU. When I get my 179 on the LSAT, on the LSAT. So look out, world. But I love art. I love art as a hobby. Maybe I'll become a music agent or an art agent or something with my law degree. But I love her creative spirit. I love how funny she is. By the way, I'm wearing pants. I know they look like someone to shave my skin, but I'm wearing pants. Um, I think some of my other friends, I have a friend, I'll call him Metal Beam. And Metal Beam is so funny. And him and Tangerine, we have art together, and he's always saying funny stuff. And I don't think his girlfriend likes me, but I like her so much. I don't know why she doesn't like me. She goes to college now, so she doesn't see anyone in our group that much. But I think she's bee's knees. That's what I'll call her Bumblebee if she ever comes up again. And then and then there's also Lila Moon's boyfriend. I'll call him Block. And Block's pretty funny. Block is crazy because like we've had so many like deep combos before, but I feel like we're not even that close. Like I feel like I don't even consider him no, that sounds mean. We're close. We're friends, but it's like we're good friends, but we're not besties. You know what I mean? I guess not everyone has to be your bestie. But we're still good friends, and the times where we do have deep convos are pretty cool because we're able to talk about life and stuff. And it's funny because I think Block and I are kind of similar, and then I think that Lila Moon and Butterscotch are pretty similar, so we can kind of relate. But Butterscotch is the best. We have the best relationship ever. And then I've got this friend named I'll call him I'll call him Wessel. I'll call him Wessel. Wessel. And he's British. He's British. And man, I'm such a bad friend because here's this whole thing. Wessel had his birthday in January, right? It's February. But he didn't like tell anybody it was his birthday, but like one time he was like, "Hey guys, my birthday's coming." But nobody even paid attention because you're supposed to say, "When is your birthday?" It's your birthday. I don't know. But I was like, Wessel, like I was planning this big surprise party, and then one night Wessel and I were talking, and I was like, Wessel, I have to admit to you, I've been planning your party this whole time, and I'm gonna make a cake. And the thing is, the whole party was cruxing on the fact that Metal Beam was helping with my gift because I made a drawing, and then he was gonna screen print it because he has a screen printer, and we're gonna make him shirts. And my shirt, Wessel loves like Hatsune Miku. He's like a nerd. He's the kind of a little incel type. He's a 4chaner type individual. Which I mean, no hate. So am I. But he kind of takes it on though. He's got like his like Discord 4chan boyfriend. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, my Discord 4chan boyfriend thought he was cheating on me, but it was really his schizophrenia making him think that he was talking to 5 other guys." What? It's crazy. But yeah, those are all my friends, and I still haven't finished planning for Wessel's party, and it's February, so I don't we don't even have a date down on when we're gonna do it and stuff. And I guess it's not that much of a surprise anymore because I spoiled the surprise and I told her. Because I'm really bad at surprises and like keeping secrets. And then I've got some other people in my life. I got this girl, I'll call her Buttons. And she's a pretty good friend of mine and she's a freaking beast. Like she does everything in this world in a good way. Like she's so awesome. She has her own jewelry line. She's part of a band that like is doing stuff all the time. She has a bunch of photo shoots. And then she's like in my AP US history class and she's so chill and she's like so down to earth and she's so funny and like whenever we hang out it's always a blast because we're in choir together too. So she's just such a blast. She's a blast and a half and I love her to bits. But she just started going to my school. So we're not super close, but I like to be closer. But she's one of those people where they have a ton of friends, you know what I mean? Which is good, but hard to keep up, you know what I mean? I really only like having my like little contained little circle, and that's it. So yeah, I mean that to me. Um, those are my friends, but kind of the people in my life that I care about. I think lately I've been really appreciating them because I think sometimes I can see myself getting a little bit down because, like, I mean, obviously, I'm like a teenager and stuff. And I think the thing is, like, when people would talk to me, like jaded millennials and stuff, they'd be like, oh, like, high school is going to be the worst years of your life. And it's like, yeah, sophomore year kind of sucked, but other than that, things haven't been that bad. So I'm hoping it doesn't get worse. I mean, that was bad, like, foreshadowing. I shouldn't have jinx it. But I don't know. I want to be there for my friends. And that's like kind of the main thing in my life. My grades are not great. Well, I take like 4 APs and I feel like I'm smart, but I just don't really have like crazy, like, I guess when I don't want to do something, I don't want to do it. But when I do, I can work super hard in it and really lock in and be happy with all the work I've done. But like math, I can't do any math. I'm in algebra 2 and I'm a junior. Um, haven't taken a single advanced math class in my life. I've failed math for 3 years in a row. I'm a summer school native, but every other class I do really good. I really excel in, like, I get A's and everything else. It's just math that really brings me down a lot of the time. So I don't know how it's gonna affect me for college because I want to go to like competitive spots and stuff. But I want to be a lawyer, so I'm hoping it won't affect it too much. Any lawyers inform me. Did it affect you? Well, I guess if you're trying to be a lawyer, you're probably an overachiever, but I guess I'm just an exception to the rule. I don't know. But yeah, it's me. That's my life. I don't know. I'm just so happy lately, and I love my friends, and I love my boyfriend more than anything. And my parents, they just got divorced. Well, not like just, but like kind of just. But it feels like I just want them to know that I still love them so much. And I think sometimes I get in such a rut about it that I don't even express it to them properly. I can be kind of a jerk. I don't think I've ever really been a jerk except for like in middle school. But who isn't a jerk in middle school? But I was like kind of a Greg Heffley type jerk. You know what I mean? I was just kind of condescending, kind of rude. Um, kind of like I'm so above it. But that's not how life is. That's not how life should be. But I hope they know. I hope they still know that I love them a lot. I try to express it, and sometimes it's hard. Um, yeah. I mean, um, I'm probably gonna like keep making these. I'm thinking I might do a thing where I just talk about my week or what I'm feeling, just to give myself an idea of like where I was at this point, like in the future, or like if anyone else can relate and stuff. Like maybe you don't feel so alone. No.